60s. Afternoon hours in the IE area, sunshine highs mid 60s. Afternoon in the Coachella Valley, sunshine highs are in the upper 60s. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show. You're on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. We got a lot planned for you today. A little bit later, we got Maria Rubio coming on. We also got Applebee's. Applebee's looking pretty good, by the way. I can tell you right now, just based on something I'm seeing, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of thinking, do I want this for me anytime soon? And look at how delicious that is. That just looks amazing right there. We got Jess Sanchez over there. Jesse, what's going on?
Good morning. Yes. Okay. So I read this story this morning and I could not stop laughing. And I could also not stop thinking about how smart these younger kids are.
Okay.
So the Rhode Island Police Department, I'm trying to figure out which one, they got a letter and some a half-eaten Oreo cookie and a half-eaten not on carrot. So the letter with it was, I took a sample of a cookie and carrot that I left for Santa and the reindeer on Christmas Eve. And I was wondering if you could take a sample of DNA and see if Santa is real.
Oh my God! Is okay? What happened?
And no. Her name and age weren't disclosed, but it was just the fact that they're posted it on their Twitter, and it was just it's so I don't know what the word is, innocent, I guess. But
Adorably
it
cute and wonderful.
right, I'm just like I wouldn't even think about that, and to be honest, I would have come up with some like Looney Tunes trap to capture Santa.
Right, but she
Uh,
went like CSI next level. Like, I'm not
she went
sure
next
that's
level,
the guy. Just so you know.
right? She went next level, and she's all like, "Yeah, I need some DNA analysis on this. I want to make sure it's the real guy that's taking my cookies and stuff."
You know what? I say the kid has like a future in like investigation and like I don't believe that. So wait, how old is she?
It does not determine the age. I think it was around 6 or 7, but
Oh my
it's
God.
not really determining the age. I'm just guessing from the writing. But then again, my brother's an adult and writes like this, so I'm gonna guess it's a young child.
Got it. Okay. All right. Got it. All right. I get that. I'm watching some people like when they write on their social media. I'm like, that makes no sense to me. I'm getting text messages that make no sense to me. Anyway, all right. So there's a lot going on. I will say this. There's some news, and you mentioned it a little, and I'm not gonna lie. I paid attention and then I didn't, and then you mentioned the update on it, and then I saw an update and I said, "Well, that's not good." So now I got kind of like, okay, kind of concerned. Julian Sands missing. And for those who don't know Julian Sands, I mean, can you mention some of the movies he's been in, Jess?
Oh yes. Julian Sands. For me, he's always been the Warlock, and that's like a 80s, 90 horror movie type thing.
Yeah,
So that's how I know him.
yeah,
But he's been in shows for nearly 20, 30 years.
yeah.
And let me see, I'm trying to get a list of movies that you might know. He's been in like a lot of smaller things, so you might not know him, but he's always that face. So I'm trying to think of a
Well,
movie.
and he's usually the villain. He's been in The Medallion. He's been in, some other movies, that people have seen. I know I've seen a couple things as well recently that I'm like, oh wait, is that him? He reminds me of another actor, but he's the kind of guy where you're like, okay, what, and I'm kind of wondering what's happening, with that, for those that don't know, Mount Baldy is in our area, right? And I remember you mentioning it. I really didn't get the full information, so here it is. Authorities have found the hiker who went missing on Mount Baldy in California. Their search for Julian Sands, though, is still continuing. It's about 2 weeks into it after he embarked on a hike in Mount Baldy. Now, they've announced in a release that Jim Chung, who's 75, has been located alive. The LA man suffered some weather-related injuries and a leg injury, but was able to walk out with the assistance of crew members. That's according to the sheriff's department. So that's what they're doing in Mount Baldy. He was taken to a hospital. The sheriff's department did not share details on his condition. The San Bernardino Sheriff's Department, that's our area, that's the neck of the woods of Jess and the whole station and all of you who listen on the radio. So, this is kind of information about, our local, thing. Noted that authorities are still using ground and air search efforts to find the actor, who right now is 65. They said this: as of this time, Mr. Sands has not been found and no evidence of his current location has been discovered. The search will continue, weather and ground conditions permitting. The actor's brother, Nick Sands, spoke out and said he believes Julian, whom he affectionately calls Jules, is gone. He just, probably like feels that, or just he's kind of losing hope. Someone needs to inspire hope here. And I hope they find him, and I think it'll be a story worth, like, you know what I mean? He may not want to tell it, but I'm like, dude, you're that guy. You know what I mean? Come on, make it happen, I feel like he's a survivalist. You know what I mean?
I really hope he is. Like, you'd be surprised on how far you can push your body in certain situations. As long as he's like nothing's broken and stuff like that, I'm hoping that maybe he just fell, or I don't know. I'm trying to be hopeful. I I don't really know the area of Mount Baldy, so hopefully he's still alive and we'll be able to find him soon.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking at the comment, and he said this. However, sibling rivalry being what it is, it would be just like him to walk out of there and prove me wrong. I'm like, what kind of brother are you, man? Like, what? They said they have not seen Julian since October. The two, along with their other three brothers, Quentin, Robin, and Jeremy, were supposed to reunite on Monday, January 30th, for a brothers gathering. So that's interesting. I don't know what that's about. He said on Monday he had planned to join his brothers for our Monday club for a beer in Skipton. He will be missed, and I guess we will raise a glass to him. What is he saying, man? This is not the kind of brother I want, man. I would want you to wait, like, till the very end until you actually find my bones. Like, you should be the person who says, dude, like, not like write me off so quick. I'm a little against that, Jess. I don't know what to say.
Right, it does sound a little suspect, but you know what? He he should have known. Like, you go into these areas and it's wilderness, so there's not going to be a lot of people to help you out. Um, the best thing to do when you're going hiking with that is they have like little mini GPS devices where, like, if there's an emergency, you push the button and it'll send something out to come help you.
Again, he's almost written him off. I have a problem with this. His brother, Nick, okay, said this. When in LA, the Mount Baldy mountain range was his favorite place. He would go there as often as he could. Julian liked to say, I have never had a holiday, but I do rest occasionally. Well, he's resting now in a place he would truly approve of. Well, why is he writing him off so quick? Like, the sheriff's department are literally searching. Have they given up? Have they said, there's no hope? What exactly? He literally went missing. Like, how did these other people get found and they can't find, like, this actor, which is very well known? I'm having a problem with this, Jess. Can you see?
I do. Like, it sounds sketchy. Like, is he like the beneficiary to his life insurance or something? Like,
Right? Is he in it for, like, let's see, Julian's wife, Eugenia Sitkowitz, we married in 1990, reported him missing on Friday, January 13th. So, okay, it's been a thing since January 13th. That's what we know, right? Okay, this is kind of big. This is like at our area. When you mentioned Mount Baldy, I didn't, I feel, I'm glad some people have gotten found. Let's see. It says in a release, the sheriff's department said that professional and inexperienced hikers alike can, back to what you're saying, underestimate the power of the severe weather and high winds that are faced on Mount Baldy. And, it's been, pretty windy. You get that. The snow can have an avalanche at any time. You can be under the snow. There's a way to survive it, though. You just kind of drink the water and then hope it melts. The same weather can make it risky for volunteer rescuers and authorities who are trying to find missing and injured hikers. True, but that's what they do. That's why they... I have a friend who actually, he used to be a manager of me, and we used to do security systems together, and he volunteered to be on search and rescue teams. And so he was kind of like on call, and whenever they needed that, he would go. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. Like, you're a hero. It says the sheriff's department urged hikers to avoid hazardous mountainous areas such as Mount Baldy at this time, especially right now. Okay, that makes sense. But they're still looking for him. His brother writing him off, and this is like covered in People magazine, published today. I'm like, I'm sorry, Nick, but I don't care what you have against him. I don't care what, like, if I had, and I do actually, I have a half brother, but if my brother was like, well, he was a good man, I'm like, dude, we never even hung out. Like, are you trying to get some time? Like, what? Who is this guy, Nick? I have a problem with him. I hope he comes full circle and he comes out. You know what I mean? Unless he knows something, or like I would be like highly like. Why would you write off a guy that quick who went missing in a mountain? Did you do something? Like, did he, like the movie Warlock, do something to you? Or like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, Jess. I don't know. What do you think?
No, no. The more you keep talking about it, the more I'm even more suspicious. So like, okay, yeah, I would hope my brother would not give up after 2 weeks. Hopefully, it would be longer than that.
Yeah, it's
Make it.
even the one that you put into like a what was it? Into the what was it? You put him into like you dry cleaned him.
Oh yeah, no, okay, not him. The other one.
Well, I think he'd forgive me for that. He'd be like, "Dude, we're gonna find you, all right? Don't give up hope, people." Because when you give hope like that, I think other people go, "Okay, that's fine." Like you got to be the one fighting, man. I think their mother would be like, "You know what did I raise?" So there you go. Anyway, we got a lot going on. I know Bill's coming up next, just around the corner. We got Maria as well, so we got other things going on. Always make sure to find us on anywhere. You can find Jesse at Jesse Sanchez. I am Jesse Sanchez. You can find him on Twitter. You can find me on all those as well: Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Oh, by the way, I posted something that it wasn't what I said I would post yesterday. I'm gonna probably post that sometime today or tomorrow. But I posted something. It was and I hope you guys comment on it. It's kind of like, what do you think? I have a team and they're working on a lot of like different stuff, so I've been really busy. But I'm hoping that you guys at least, how do I say, like, I don't know if you saw it, Jess, but I have like this new character. He's one of 3 different characters, so I'm excited about it. It's going to come out. There's a couple of things I'm like, wow, and I'm hoping, maybe some people want to buy the merchandise. So super excited about that. And then if you want it, just let me know, comment, and say, hey, I want that. There's a shirt. There's even a couple things that I haven't even posted that I'm like, this is kind of cool. But yeah, so we're doing some things. Super excited about that. So let me know. Make sure to follow me, and we'll have a lot covered. All right. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, it is Applebee's very own. That's right. You are not gonna want to miss this, because I guarantee you're gonna want some of this in just a few. We'll be right back with more right after this.
KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
KMET AM 1490 presents Cal State San Bernardino basketball. This Thursday night, January 26th at 7:30, the Coyotes meet Cal State LA in a CCAA game. Live from the Eagles Nest in Los Angeles, I'm Mitch McClellan. Join me as the Yotes meet the Golden Eagles. Cal State San Bernardino basketball broadcasts are brought to you by Dignity Health, Hatfield Buick GMC, Raising Cane's, Kenny Law, and the Hyatt Place Hotel, Ontario Mills. That's Cal State San Bernardino basketball, live from Los Angeles this Thursday night at 7:30 on your exclusive radio home for Coyote basketball, KMET AM 1490.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the #1 choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4LAW. That's 1-800-616-4LAW.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. With us right now is our very own Bill Norby, who is the manager over there at Applebee's. And I'm telling you right now, they got some delicious items. I'm looking at some of the hot plates, and I want some of that. Can I have that?